peace and welcome. This is SELENITE. I trust you're all well, and I just wanted to welcome you to my channel. It is an honor to work with you and assist you in your personal work. I was personally guided to create a pick a symbol trance work combination video, as symbols are the language of the subconscious mind. And so with that being said, I ask that you all look within yourself and listen to the voice within so that you may be guided to the work that is in alignment with you. Now, this video was recorded at the time that the moon was in 29 degrees Scorpio, which is a time of change and transformation leading to one's personal freedom as we begin to transition into the sign of Sagittarius and take into account the bigger picture with regards to our own personal level of success. Now, once you have chosen your symbol, you're welcome to click on the timestamp and it will take you to your inner work, which is a reading of the card, a breakdown of the symbol, and last but not least, your personal trance session. Now, may I suggest you wear a good pair of headphones for best results, and do not, I repeat, do not participate in the hypnotic session while driving, cooking, or operating machinery. Anything that's going to require your attention, just wait, come back to that part later. If you are able, I also suggest that you create your own sacred space, whatever it is that looks like for you, burning some sage, whatever your thing is, pulling out your crystals, praying, whatever it is that you do to create sacred space. Now, I also advise taking some notes. So if you have a notebook, take down some personal notes, whatever it is that you gain from this session. Also writing down your personal affirmation. And I also encourage you to repeat this affirmation. Each card, each symbol comes with an affirmation. And I suggest that you repeat this 3 times before closing your eyes going to sleep. The moment you lay your head to your pillow, just go ahead, repeat your affirmation 3 times. And upon waking up, let that be the first thing that comes from your lips, is whatever your affirmation is. I recommend doing this every day for the next 30 days, as well as, listening to your personal session for at least a week. So, if you resonate with what you have chosen, just come back and listen to the session throughout the week. And let's just see how this goes. This is something that I'm freestyling, something I'm feeling called to do. So yeah, okay, let's get started. Okay, so pile 1, you chose the symbol of selenite, and the card associated with this symbol is integrity. Now, it says, to walk with integrity and truth is to walk empowered in spirit. The qualities of this card represent breaking through habits and thought patterns that don't serve your authentic self. Habits and thoughts that leave you feeling guilty and less than who you are. These patterns and emotions serve only to disempower your true potential. This disempowerment is caused by the ego. The ego judges that part of you that lives in the world of habitual patterns, mind games, creating areas of shade. The more it criticizes and judges that shade within you, the more your divine light diminishes. After a period of constant attacks and judgments, you are left feeling deflated and disempowered. Mistakes do happen, and there are times we all say and do things that we wish we hadn't. But instead of criticizing and judging that shade within you, send that part of you love, light, and compassion. Be gentle with that shaded area, dear one, and understand that there is a reason why it is dark. With love, shine light to this part in you and truly see what fears lurk at its core. View your fears with compassion and understanding, love in fullness, and all that's been hurt and wounded. Now acknowledge the light that is you, the pure divine essence that flows through your every cell. Remember your true divine self. continue your journey with strength, integrity, and truth. The more you choose to walk in truth and integrity, the brighter your light shines and the more empowered your spirit becomes. And the affirmation with this card is, I am a warrior of love. With integrity, I walk this path of courage and truth. And so some shadowy type energy that comes with this card is possibly feelings of lack, possible poverty mindset, self-doubt. You need to know that life isn't meant to be lived perfectly, okay? And there is a need to release any fears of security, stability, issues with finances. It's very important that you honor your unique self-expression and to also stop waiting for guarantees because nothing is guaranteed, okay? It's very important that you begin to focus on breaking through habits and patterns that don't serve your authentic self. Now, this symbol that came with this card, is the selenite crystal. And selenite helps to free you from tangled thoughts by unburdening yourself with crystal clear clarity. It helps you to become aware of your surroundings and lends to impeccable judgment and healthy insight so that you can work carefully with your soul to make the right decisions. It's a stone that invites you to be open and honest, pure and liberated, and to bring forth forgiveness to all situations that, are no longer serving you. Selenite also clears bad ideas, thoughts, and perceptions. It also helps in clearing brain fog, and it aids in concentration. It helps put you into a more positive and calming space, bringing about inner harmony within, creating that space and the nurturing grounds for that integrity to grow within you. And so moving forward is your guided meditation. Thank you, Pile 1. To begin with, allow yourself to get comfortable in your chair. Taking a nice, big, deep breath. And as you release it, imagine the tension beginning to leave your body. Taking another deep breath. And now, with your eyes closed, focus your attention at the top of your head. Imagine that there is an opening in the top of your head, and above you there is a beautiful ball of light. That light can be any color you choose, knowing that it represents the most calming and peaceful energy. That light is beginning to shift and move almost as if it were liquid. Imagine that liquid relaxation is now spreading down through that opening and continuing down through your body. Down through every nerve, cell, muscle, and organ, relaxing you. Feeling very calm and peaceful. As you continue to focus on this liquid light, any outside sounds that you may become aware of will simply help you to relax more and more. That liquid relaxation is now spreading down through your head and face, down through your neck. It seeps into your shoulders, softening all the muscles there in your shoulders. It might even feel like a great weight has just been lifted from your shoulders, relaxing you even more, sinking deeper down The liquid relaxation now spreads from your shoulders down through your back, softening each and every muscle in your back. Now, that liquid relaxation spreads from your shoulders down through each arm, down through your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, all the way down through your fingertips. So calm, so peaceful. It feels so good to just let go and allow this liquid relaxation to spread throughout your body, through every nerve, cell, organ, and muscle. That liquid relaxation is now flowing into your chest, filling your heart and lungs, allowing you to breathe deeper and even more relaxed. It continues to flow down through your stomach, to your pelvis, your hips, down through your legs, all the way down through the tips of your toes. Every part of your body is completely relaxed now. In fact, your entire body, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head, is filled with this wonderful liquid relaxation. And you are feeling so calm and peaceful, enjoying this pleasant feeling, allowing your mind, your body, your spirit to be in complete harmony, perfectly relaxed and calm from this moment forward. Anytime you wish to relax, you will be able to recall this experience easily and re-experience this pleasant sensation. Now I'd like for you to take in a nice, big, deep breath, and then let it out slowly now. Good. Let's do it again. Taking in another deep breath and letting it out slowly now. Good. Taking another deep breath and letting it out slowly now. Listen very carefully now. You'll need to focus in on each word I'm saying. I want you to imagine now that you are now lying down on a big, soft, white, fluffy cloud. It's so soft. As you allow yourself to sink down into the cloud, as you sink into that softness, you become more and more comfortable on this cloud. This cloud supports you completely as you begin to just drift and float, sinking deeper and deeper down. Imagine that you can look above you and see a beautiful blue sky. Occasionally, you notice other clouds floating by. Perhaps a bird or two is here and there. Before long, you begin to feel the warm sun on your body. It feels so good as you continue to sink down into the deepness, the softness of this cloud. You begin to focus more on the sun shining above you. It's just the perfect temperature. As the sun shines down upon you, you can feel the warmth beginning to soften all the muscles in your face, relaxing you. That relaxing feeling now spreads from your head, down through your shoulders, down through your arms, all the way down through the tips of your fingers. As you sink even deeper into the cloud, the relaxing energy from the sun now spreads throughout your torso, and your entire upper body is completely relaxed. Now that relaxing feeling is spreading down through your hips and legs, all the way down through the tips of your toes, and you are feeling very relaxed. Now, in a moment, I'm going to begin to count down, and with each number, you will allow your level of relaxation to increase. 5, becoming more and more relaxed. 4, 5 times deeper. 3, 2, 1, complete and total relaxation. Good. Very good. Now, I want you to imagine that you are holding in your left hand a bouquet of helium-filled balloons. You are holding on tightly to the balloon strings. Imagine now that each one of these balloons is filled with some form of negativity that you've been hanging on to. Select one of those balloons. Remove it from the group with your right hand. As you hold on to it, focus on the balloon. Imagine now that it is filled with some sort of negativity or block in your life. You may know what it is. You may not. Just know that as you let it go, you are letting go of some negativity in your life. It may be anger or fear, anxiety, self-doubt, pain, sadness, manipulation, envy, or even jealousy. Take in a deep breath. And as you release the breath, you also release the balloon. Now you imagine that balloon drifting away from you, focusing on it as it floats higher and higher, getting smaller and smaller and smaller. As it does, I'm going to ask the subconscious to completely remove, release, and resolve all causes and reasons connected to that negativity, that block in that balloon. It floats higher and higher until it completely disappears. Now select another balloon. Taking in another deep breath. As you release the breath, you let go of that balloon and let go of some other negativity in your life. Fear, anger, grief, resentment, bitterness, guilt, shame, negative fixed ideas or outside energies. Whatever it is, just let it go. And as that balloon floats away from you, getting smaller and smaller and smaller, the influences of that negativity on you begins to get less and less until it completely disappears, completely releasing, removing, and resolving that negativity. Good. Now continue to release all the remaining balloons in whatever manner you want, one at a time or in groups, knowing that each time you let go, you are releasing negativity in your life and all the causes and reasons for that negativity. Take as much time as you need, and when you have released them all, I want you to merely relax, good. Thank you. Now your hands are free from hanging on to blocks and negativity. Now I want you to focus in on something you want in your life, something that is positive, beneficial to your well-being, something that has up until now been out of your reach, something that negativity that you used to have in your life was keeping from you. Now with your hands free, you can bring that positive image closer. Perhaps it's a change in attitude, a new way to see yourself. Maybe it's a new behavior. Maybe it's walking in more in your integrity, in your truth, in your authenticity. Reach out for what it is that is beneficial to your well-being. Whatever you want, it's right there. Just stretch out your arms, reach for it, embrace it, feel it. Allow yourself the opportunity to experience it completely. Hold on to it. It is yours now. Good. Now in just a moment, I'm going to begin to count you back up, and with each number, you will find yourself returning to normal consciousness and feeling very refreshed. As you return to, you will bring back with you the memory of this experience. As you return, you will bring back with you the memory of this experience. 1. Feeling returning to all limbs. 2. All energies completely balanced. 3. Feeling more confident each and every day. 4. Feeling more alert. And 5. Fully awake, fully refreshed, feeling great. All right, and welcome, Pile 2. The symbols that you chose were pheasant feathers as well as the Lady card. And this card is about abundance. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. The Lady, known as the Empress in the traditional tarot, is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. She is an abundant, bountiful, and creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give all who need nurturing. Yet, she is a representation of the goddess Venus too, and yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart, the Lord. In this card, she holds an apple. Its seeds form a perfect pentagram, which in paganism represents the 5 elements of life. Now, the extended message with this card is fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the Lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The Lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. Now, the shadowy energy that I picked up with this card was basically explaining that it's a time to release the old and reveal your true colors, your talents, and gifts to the world. Now, you may have recently done a lot of inner work, or maybe needing to do a lot of inner work, and basically it's time for you to shed. Okay, it's shedding time. It's time to release unnecessary energy. The energy of renewal is now washing over your life at this time. And it's time for you to remove self-limiting beliefs of the past and honor just how far you have come, all the work that you have done. You're basically being rewarded for the work that you have done. It's time to clear away negative thinking. Abundance is knocking at your door. But at first, you must fully shed the old to make room for the new. And don't be afraid of what grows in the place of what dies. And that's the hidden energy, the hidden message with that card. It's time to clear some things out of the way that no longer serve you, to create space for the abundance to come into your life. There are some things that you need to let go, that you need to clear out. And like I said, the symbol with this card was the pheasant feathers. Now, the symbolic meaning of the pheasant is abundance, expression, balance, creativity, fertility, discernment, productiveness, as well as the law of attraction. The pheasant is about being true to ourselves, to not be phony or pretend to be anything other than ourselves, to be ourselves unapologetically. The pheasant invites us to fully tap into our gifts and abilities and to strut our stuff, to have balance and such, and, strut your stuff, but also, you don't have to be extra. So often people, they try so hard to be different that in doing that, they move away from being themselves. And so not realizing that the more you embrace who you are as an individual, you are naturally going to be different from everyone you come across. So you don't have to try hard, but remember just to embrace all that you are, unapologetically, like I said. The pheasant also invites us to fully tap into our gifts and abilities. Like I said, to have balance. It is through such qualities and actions that we attract abundance into our lives. Now, the universe can only deliver us our gifts if we but first release all that is not in alignment with who we are at our core. How else can the universe recognize you if you're not walking in your truth? And so it's very important that you come into alignment with the truth of who you are, shed away all that you are not, so that you can be recognized and you can be given all that you deserve. And that is a life of abundance. Thank you, Pile 2. And now moving on to your trance work. I would like you to just get nice and comfortable. Take a couple of big, deep breaths with me. Now taking another nice, big, deep breath with me. And then slowly let it out. Good. Taking another big, deep breath. And now slowly let it out. Good. Let's do that one more time. A big, deep breath in. And let it out slowly now. Good. Now, if your eyes are still open, let them close down now. Good. Now we're going to go on a little journey. And so I want you to just stay very comfortable and focus very carefully on the sound of your own deep breaths, the sound of my voice, and the sound of the music. Imagine you're someplace out in nature, someplace where there are a number of trees. This could be a park, forest, any place you choose is fine. Before long, you come to a really big, beautiful old tree. Imagine sitting down at the base of this tree, feeling the support of the earth beneath you. The tree is so big that you can lean against it. It's almost like you're sitting in a big chair. Its big roots come up around you, making like arms to this tree chair, and you just sit back and relax into the tree. As you continue to just sit there and relax, enjoying the day with its perfect temperature, you find yourself focusing more on the tree. You know that those big tree roots go deep into the ground, and that's where the tree gets its nourishment, so that it can grow so big and so strong. Imagine now that you are just like this tree. Imagine there are beautiful roots that are coming from the bottom of your feet, going into the ground, where you can also receive nourishment. Imagine that nourishment coming up from deep in the ground. Imagine it flowing like a beautiful liquid that flows up from deep in the ground, flowing now into the bottom of your feet. And as it does, you begin to relax even more and sink even deeper and deeper down. Now imagine that wonderful liquid now spreading into your ankles and now up into your legs. And as you sink even deeper and deeper down, your legs are becoming very, very relaxed now. Now imagine that beautiful liquid flowing up through your stomach and your chest, filling your lungs and your heart. And it feels so good as you sink even deeper and deeper down. Now that wonderful liquid begins to spread through your arms, all the way down through the tips of your fingers. And you relax even more as that liquid flows all through your head. And as you sink even deeper and deeper relaxed, you are feeling very pleasant and comfortable. As you sit there leaning against the tree, even with your eyes closed, imagine that you can look up, almost as if there's an opening in the top of your head, and you can focus your attention up through the branches of the tree and focus on the beautiful sky. It's so beautiful. Before long, the sky is like a giant movie screen, creating images of possibilities for you. Imagine yourself on that movie screen. Now allow your mind to take you to a very special place. A place where you can relax, feel free and safe. Allow yourself to travel to this place where you can be free from all tension and get in touch with the calm inner peace that lies within you. Here in this calm, peaceful place, you can rest, or you can focus on a problem and allow your creative energy to assist you in finding peace with the problem. Allowing your subconscious to guide you in a very healing, harmonious, and beneficial way. As you continue to listen to my voice, should any unwelcome thoughts come to mind, just send them away with an exhaling breath. Any emotions or distracting thoughts that seem to be getting in the way, you can acknowledge them and then release them by imagining you are holding a bouquet of balloons. Balloons filled with thoughts about things that happened today or worries about tomorrow. Imagine those thoughts and emotions in those balloons. And as you let go of the balloons, you free yourself. Freeing, letting go, freeing yourself of those thoughts and worries. Now continue to focus your attention on the sound of my voice. Any outside noises or distractions will only aid you in deeper relaxation and guide you into a deeper state of trance. You will allow yourself to remain completely comfortable and relaxed. Now, I want you to imagine a goal you'd like to accomplish. Perhaps it's to overcome a habit or an addiction. Maybe it's to experience more prosperity in your life, more abundance. Maybe it's to experience greater health and well-being. Whatever it is fine. Just allow yourself to focus in on what it is that you want. See yourself doing or being your ideal self, doing those things that are positive and most important to you. Enjoy this image of you achieving your goals. Now imagine that you can take a few steps back from this image and see it from another perspective. See that there is something between you and your goal. And stepping back a bit further, you notice that between you and the barrier to accomplishing your goal or smaller obstacles blocking your path to success. These obstacles represent your fears, your anger, your self-doubt, negative fixed ideas, outside energies, guilt, sadness, disappointment, hurt, pain, resentment, bitterness, all kinds of things that have been getting in your way. And now you have an opportunity to clear your path of these blocks and barriers. How do you want to clear them away? Maybe you want to bring in someone special to help you. You know that it is time now to remove the obstacles that are blocking your path. Begin to allow your subconscious to start clearing away those blocks in whatever way you choose. And as these blocks are cleared away, allow the subconscious to replace these limitations with light and peace, and the self-confidence to continue this process. Imagine that also on this path, that there are people in your life that have been part of the limitations. As you approach them, gently tell them it's time for you to move on in your life, to achieve all the wonderful things that are possible for you. Ask them to step aside and let you pass. Focus on them with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Know that whatever you experience may have been with them in the past. It is time to put it behind you, to experience freedom, and to move on. And as you do, you realize that you are getting closer to that final barrier, the barrier that separates you from achieving your goal. As you proceed on the path, you notice you are feeling weighted down, finding it hard to move forward. You realize there are some things from the past that you're carrying with you. It's weighing you down, slowing your progress. It's time to unload the burdens of the past and move on. Allow yourself to begin to remove, release, and resolve the negativity of your past. Allow your subconscious to release you from the burden you've been hanging on to. With a deep breath, just let go. Feel the weight and the pressure being lifted from you. Releasing these limitations is so freeing, allowing you to move closer to your goals. And now you are aware that your goal is right in front of you and just one final obstacle to move out of the way. However, the obstacle appears is just fine. Know that your subconscious is ready to do whatever it is needed to remove the remaining limitations. And with another relaxing breath, you now find yourself on the other side of that obstacle, experiencing great joy and tremendous freedom. Freedom to experience the very best of life. You are now surrounded in the most beautiful circle of light. Wonderful light that illuminates all the wonderful possibilities now before you. The possibilities are endless. You are now free. Free from the limitations that were holding you back from your joy and happiness. You are free now to soar to great heights, free to experience peace and the complete unconditional love of the universe. You are now moving forward in a very confident and positive way, allowing yourself to connect to the deepest part of your subconscious mind, where all memory, knowledge, and wisdom are stored. Allowing your subconscious to guide you in a very healing, harmonious, and beneficial way. Experiencing joy, peace, abundance, and the freedom to live your life to the fullest. Knowing that you are surrounded by light and love and the freedom to be, the freedom to create the best life for yourself. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to begin to count you back up. And with each number, you will find yourself returning to normal consciousness and feeling very refreshed. As you return, you will bring back with you the memory of this experience. 1. Feeling returning to all limbs. 2. All energies completely balanced. 3. Feeling more confident each and every day. 4. Feeling more alert. And 5. Fully awake, fully refreshed, feeling great. All right, Peace Pal 3. You you chose the symbol of the conch shell, and that symbol was linked to the full moon in Virgo card. You are good enough. And so the meaning of this card says, it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what leads you to ask your question. Have you been humbled to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to be honest. Answer this question: have you been too picky? The full moon and Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. And the Attune to the Moon message says, find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Additional meanings for this card are: worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. And raising your karma by doing something good for someone else. The teaching of this card is: the full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's a time to sort out what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. So with this energy, something that I was picking up on in the shadow energy is that there's some sort of codependent possible self-love deficit going on. And there is a need for you to value yourself and others so that you can be valued as well. You may need to work on, there may be financial issues at hand. You may need to create a 12-month financial plan. It's also time for you to take care of your own needs and put yourself first. Time to get clear on your values. Know that there is nothing wrong with focusing on yourself. A lot of times we put our focus on others and try to live our life through others, and we enable others, and we think we're being supportive, but we're denying ourselves and our own desires in the process, which is actually a form of not only self-deception, but self-betrayal. And so, as a mirror of that, we actually attract people into our lives who will use us and abuse us and betray us and treat us wrong because we are overextending ourselves to the point where we are giving nothing ourselves in return. And so you create that magnetic energy within you to have that mirror, to have that outside teacher come and show you, that it's time to pull your hand back in and give to yourself, because in order for you to be your best self, in order for you to help others, you have to be your best self, especially to be able to give from a clearer and more pure space, instead of giving with, the intent of receiving or giving, with hopes that, you can change certain people's thoughts or ways or, whatever. It's time for you to create a better relationship with money. That's another thing that came up. Create a better relationship with yourself. When we do this, we move from a space of chasing. We become magnetic and we actually attract that in which we desire. But first, we must feel worthy of such, or we will send the universe mixed signals. Know that you are worthy and know that you are enough. You also may need to focus on some new health regimens, working out, eating healthy, feeding yourself healthy thoughts, things of that nature. Again, this pile needs to really work on pulling their energy back into themselves, pulling your power back to yourself, and really becoming that magnetic being that you need so that you can attract what it is that you need versus chasing after what it is that you desire. And so you also got the conch shell as your symbol. The conch shell is actually associated with water, of course, and it's a feminine energy. It teaches us to love unconditionally, but first we must do that with ourselves. No one can fill a self-love deficit, but self, neither can all the good deeds in the world. And that's the message of the conch. The conch teaches us about security, but not against threats, but more on having a secure attachment on ideas, opinions, work, or relationships. This creature asks us if we are staying true to our hearts. Are we doing things because we like it, or are we doing it for the sake of others' happiness? Ask yourself, when is the last time you did something that made you truly happy? Conch wants us to experience our own happiness, as there is a chance that you may have given everything to others and left nothing to you. When a conch is presented to you, perhaps it's best time to think about yourself. If you have chosen the conch, you are not doing your part to uplift and uphold truth, because you may lack the courage to tell others what it is you truly want and what makes you happy. And so there's your message, pile 3. I hope it serves you well, and I trust that it will. And moving forward is your trance work. Thank you again. To begin with, allow yourself to get comfortable. Taking a nice big deep breath. And as you release it, imagine the tension beginning to leave your body. Taking another deep breath. And now with your eyes closed, focus your attention at the top of your head. Imagine that there is an opening in the top of your head, and above you there is a beautiful ball of light. That light can be any color you choose, knowing that it represents the most calming and peaceful energy. That light is beginning to shift and move almost as if it were liquid. Imagine that liquid relaxation is now spreading down through that opening and continuing down through your body. Down through every nerve, cell, muscle, and organ, relaxing you, feeling very calm and peaceful. As you continue to focus on this liquid light, any outside sounds that you may become aware of will simply help you to relax more and more. That liquid relaxation is now spreading down through your head and face, down through your neck. It seeps into your shoulders, softening all the muscles there in your shoulders. It might even feel like a great weight has just been lifted from your shoulders, relaxing you even more, sinking deeper down. The liquid relaxation now spreads from your shoulders down through your back, softening each and every muscle in your back. Now that liquid relaxation spreads from your shoulders down through each arm, down through your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, all the way down through your fingertips. So calm, so peaceful. It feels so good to just let go and allow this liquid relaxation to spread throughout your body, through every nerve, cell, organ, and muscle. That liquid relaxation is now flowing into your chest, filling your heart and lungs, allowing you to breathe deeper and even more relaxed. It continues to flow down through your stomach, to your pelvis, your hips, down through your legs, all the way down through the tips of your toes. Every part of your body is completely relaxed now. In fact, your entire body, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head, is filled with this wonderful liquid relaxation. And as you are feeling so calm and peaceful, enjoying this pleasant feeling, allowing your mind, your body, your spirit to be in complete harmony, perfectly relaxed and calm from this moment forward. Anytime you wish to relax, you will be able to recall this experience easily and re-experience this pleasant sensation. Now imagine yourself on the 10th floor of an office building. You're in the lobby of that 10th floor, standing in front of a bank of elevators. Imagine stepping over and pushing the button to call for an elevator. Shortly, the elevator arrives, the doors glide open, and you step inside of the elevator. Turning around as the elevator doors gently close, you are feeling completely comfortable and safe. You notice to the right of those doors a control panel and the number 10 illuminated on that control panel. Imagine reaching over and pushing down the button on that control panel. You feel the elevator beginning to slowly move downward. A very gentle, easy movement down. You take in a deep breath and sit back on a bench there in the elevator and just enjoy the ride down. Focusing your attention on the control panel, you notice the number 9 is now illuminated. elevator continues going down. The number 8 is now illuminated. Now the number 7. Still feeling very calm and relaxed, you now notice the number 6 is illuminated. Going down further, feeling more and more relaxed. Now the number 5 is illuminated. Going down further and further. Now the number 4. Now the 3rd floor. Going down deeper and deeper. Now the number 2 is illuminated. As you notice the number 1 illuminated on the control panel, you are aware that the elevator is continuing to descend further down. All the way down to the deepest part of this structure. And now, reaching the deepest level, you feel the elevator come to an easy, gentle stop. The doors glide open. You step from the elevator. You notice you are now someplace out in nature. It's a perfect day. Exactly the temperature you prefer. You notice all the trees, the plants and the flowers, the birds, becoming more and more aware of the beauty surrounding you, taking in all the colors, the smells, the feel of nature. There's a path that you begin to wander down. Continuing down this path, you notice that there is only a short distance to go to where you will see a cabin there in the clearing. As you get closer, there's something very inviting, interesting about this cabin, and familiar. So you continue. Reaching the door and entering the cabin, you begin to examine the interior. Before long, you notice a chest over in the corner. Curious, you approach the chest and lift the lid. You notice the lid is lined with a beautiful mirror, a bit dusty. So you reach into the chest and find a piece of cloth to wipe off the mirror. Curious, you begin to dig further into this chest. Before long, you find a variety of masks. Masks that someone might wear to a party. As you begin to examine these masks more carefully, you begin to recognize something familiar about these masks. These masks begin to remind you of the masks that you've worn over the years. Masks you've shown to the world. Masks that have helped to hide your true feelings, often hiding the very best parts of you. There's a mask that has been hiding your fears, your anger, your self-doubt, and shame. Different masks you wore at different times. Some of those masks you wore more often than others. You take all the masks and you set them aside and begin to focus on the image in the mirror. You begin to recognize in the mirror that part of yourself that you've been often hiding has been hid behind a mask. The best part of you, and how you can now be You decide to sit with this image for a while. It's now time for you to get to know this part of yourself. This image may say something, or you may wish to share something with the image. Perhaps words of wisdom, kindness, reassurance, acceptance. Anything you choose. You begin to notice everything about this other part of yourself. The pureness, the innocence, the clothing, the manner, the expression. As you communicate with this image, you begin to remember this is how you can truly be. Remember, this is the best of you, who you have been before. This is the you that you can now reclaim. Take some time now and just enjoy your time with the very best part of yourself. Send this part of yourself love and compassion and understanding and patience. Commune with this part of yourself. This is your first true love. This is who you establish your first true relationship with before you are able to establish a true and lasting relationship with another. Now it is time to leave, so you stand and say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me to remember the very best of me. And as you leave the cabin, you leave behind the masks, knowing that once it may have felt right to use those masks, but that was then, and this is now. And now you are ready to show the world the true you. You are ready to walk in your truth and authenticity, unapologetically, proud of the amazing being that you truly are. You start on your way back down the little hill, on that dirt path lined with river rock, noticing once again all that is around you. The trees, the plants and wildflowers, even the dirt. It is all so beautiful. Bringing back with you all that you experienced and the memory of the very best of you. Now in just a moment, I'm going to begin to count you back up, and with each number, you will find yourself returning to normal consciousness and feeling very refreshed. As you return, you will bring back with you the memory of this experience. 1. Feeling returning to all limbs. 2. All energies completely balanced. 3. Feeling more confident each and every day, connected with the most authentic parts of yourself, walking in your truth. 4. Feeling more alert. And 5. fully awake, fully refreshed, feeling great.